hello, hello. I am super excited to be joined by the beautiful Sherry. She is not only a beautiful woman on the inside out, but she is an accomplished woman in various ways from business to coaching to life as a mother, as an influencer, a mentor, someone who cares for not only the community, but people in a whole. So I'm going to ask a few questions and we'll get her heart. So, question number one: what does being a fully alive woman look like to you?
Good question. Before I answer, let me first say thanks for having me here, Michelle. It's always a pleasure. Um, what does it look? What does it mean to me? Being a fully alive woman for me means walking in your true purpose and being authentically you. Sometimes we have to shape what authentically me looks like. We have to learn ourselves first because what we think it is sometimes may not be what we want to show up as. But really, just walking in your purpose, being authentically you, being comfortable in your own skin, in your own shoes, and letting your talents, your gifts, those things that God has implanted in you, letting them just flow out naturally into the world.
That's good. I love that. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, question number two: what do you believe the greatest challenges are for women?
First, I would say I think our greatest challenge is sometimes we're in our own way. As women, we're naturally nurturers.
Hmm.
There's this expectation, sometimes said, many times unsaid, that we're supposed to have all the answers and be able to figure it out. And I just think sometimes we put too much of that pressure on ourselves. And we're challenged with learning how to pause, learning how to step back, and probably most importantly, learning how to ask for help. None of us know it all, and none of us can do it alone. But as women, we're often have this tag of being superwoman, and we're not always superwoman, and it's okay not to be superwoman.
Come
So I
on.
think one of our biggest challenges is accepting the fact and acknowledging that we can't do it by ourselves, and it's okay to ask for help, and it's okay to not know sometimes.
That's so good. That's so good. That'll take so much pressure off. In and of itself, will take so much pressure off of our shoulders if we can just say, you know what, I need help. I
I
don't
need
have
help.
it. I'm
I
not
need help.
super today. I'm not super. How about that?
And
Okay.
I think that's where the importance of community comes from. You know, you surround yourself with the right people. Everybody knows something.
Yes.
Everybody has something to offer you. Even that person that you might be looking down on has something to offer you. So there's power in community. There's power in asking for help. Um, yeah,
That's
being in
beautiful.
our own way, I would say, is probably one of the biggest challenges as women.
Oh, that's so good. That is so good. Okay, I'm excited. Again, some more. Okay, the next
Help us,
question.
help us.
Yes, 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 yes. All right. So the next question is toward me, and then the last one is about you. All right.
Okay.
So the next one is: what can you say about the founder of Woman Alive, who happens to be Mua?
What can I say about you? So I don't even think I got to spend time talking about this just bubbly, outgoing personality that you have because anyone who has ever interacted with you in any way, and I would imagine in any setting, saw that for themselves probably immediately. But you just have this wonderful, bubbly personality. But what accompanies that personality is our heart for others. You're committed to helping other people grow. As far back as I can remember from our childhood years, you were always into something, learning something, doing something. I launched this business, I launched that business. But in doing that, it's never been about you, from what I can remember. Of course, it was you behind the mechanics and doing it, but your purpose was always to help others. So that's one thing I'll say about you, just this huge heart for others. And you have this just never give up spirit. You're not quitting. You might pivot, you might change course, you might go down a different road, but one thing you're not going to do, you're not going to quit. And that's what I personally love about you. You're not giving up.
telling you. So I have this saying, and it's funny you would say that. I say this. I say I will not be denied what heaven has declared. So any promises that I have, listen. I'm coming for them. Coming. You understand? I love that you said that.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing. And you're right, it's important. And part of my pivots are reaching out to people like you. There's been times that we've done brainstorm sessions. We've done sometimes I had to call on some other brilliant people that I knew. So, and that's part of this process, knowing that I don't have to do it alone, knowing that even when I fail, not if, but even when I fail, there's still love and grace. You never said, "Oh, Michelle sucked. That was a dud." You never said that. You understand what I'm saying? You was like, "Girl, she about to figure out something else." You know. So
That's right.
yes, and I appreciate that about you. All right, so the final part is all about you, and this is what would you like to people to know about Sherry? And I'm talking about in all aspects, holistically. It can be from a personal standpoint, a parental, a leadership, a ministry, a life, however, a coaching standpoint. What do you want people to know about you?
Hmm. It's hard talking about yourself sometimes. What
Ooh.
do I want people to know about me? One, that I am a loving person. I have a hard shell sometimes, but I'm really soft and mushy on the inside. For real, I am. It's kind of one of those you can know me, but love people, love helping people. Personally, I'm committed to growth. Always learning something. I won't say that I was a nerd in school, but I always was a top scholar in school. I was one in the 4.0 club.
Yes.
And it just followed me beyond my school days, going into college, even outside of college, and in my career at work, the different jobs that I've had, always been the one leaning in, trying to learn more. What about this? How does this impact that? How can I apply this? Not here at work, but also in my personal life.
Mhm.
And then outside of work, just always tapping into something. I kind of got the career professional look going on right now, but I like to get my hands dirty. I love doing DIY projects. I believe in the next life, I'll be a contractor. I will bust a wall out and build something from scratch and sit back and enjoy it. I have a passion for gardening, most of
Mhm.
the time without gloves. I'm not that prissy girl. Most of the time, I won't even go get my nails done. I don't have time to get my nails done because I got to go play in the dirt.
Yes.
But I just have a passion for learning and doing things. Nobody taught me how to garden, but I learned it. Google is my best friend, my real best friend. So just one who just has a passion for growth. I like to have fun. I love to travel. And I'm all about vibes. I do not allow negative energy or negative people in my space. And I will say I was not always that person. I am not only a woman alive, I'm also a woman evolving. And I have learned to get there. I've learned to set boundaries. I learned to embrace self-care. And I can't even, it'll be a whole different interview to tell you how my life has changed as a result of those things. It's been an amazing journey, and that's what I'm committed to. Fully committed to me while being committed to others.
Oh, goodness gracious, that was beautiful. Oh my goodness, that was
Cut it out. Cut it out.
listen. It's like you said, you hit on so many things. Um, that's part of what makes you a vibrant, alive woman. And you'll see even in the community just how many people just are struggling with the very thing you just mentioned. Boundaries, one, investing in yourself, taking time, being okay, being fully invested in yourself
Yes.
while helping others. I don't have
Yes.
to put myself on a back burner. If I have to fail in order for you to succeed, it's not a fair exchange.
That is so true. And I think it's important for us to understand that two things can be true at once. Because I think a lot of people believe what you just said. If I'm going to help others, I have to put myself on a back burner. And that is the farthest thing from the truth.
It is.
Two
They can
things can be true at once.
coexist.
You
Yes.
can invest in you and pour in others at the same time. It's possible. It is very possible.
Throw some through the screen. Absolutely. 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 And I even talk about that, and we're going to get more into that in Woman Alive. You can literally be grateful for a breakthrough, but at the simultaneously mourn the damage and the trauma that it took you to get
Yes,
that breakthrough. They can coexist.
they can coexist.
And I might that's it. That's the interview. I'm gonna end on that. Thank you so much for interviewing. I'm gonna